Okay, slight miracle. I actually managed to pull it off. I was not expecting, with all the delays and other things that happen in life. And also, anyone paying attention might have noticed I've not streamed since like end of September, early October, whenever that last stream with the Dreadnought was. For those who don't remember, that was me moving house. It's not that I can't stream here in my new place. It's more I didn't feel like it. And I think that's one of the first lessons I'm taking away from trying to do all this. I am not a streamer. I don't enjoy it really as much as I thought I would. So here we are. I'm just pre-recording all of this, recording video, recording this audio, just in my room on my own because I think I just prefer that. I'm not that type of social, so I might show off other stuff in the future on this channel, but it won't really be live unless I feel it's necessary. Yeah, just it it helped in one way because it actually made sure I got it done. It didn't help in that it made it a lot less fun because it was regimented. For every from the other streams, I was trying to do a thing a month, and so I don't do that. I like to juggle between projects, even if they're for the same army. And even that's something I learned. There's a reason I bounced between multiple armies and color schemes. I painted a lot of yellow this year, and it got boring. Even with the mix in of black for the Death Company and the sandy for like the scouts and the sneaky guys, it's just a lot of yellow, a lot of the same guys, a lot of the same forms and shapes, and it got very repetitive. Which is why I literally did not get this done until the early hours of the 31st, literally just before the end of the year. And that was a case of, right, I'm this close, I'm going to get done, knuckle down, and just jam it out. I'm happy that I did. I'm happy that I do have what is essentially a fully painted army that I can put on the table, and it all looked how I want it to, quote unquote, but it's there, it's complete to what I will call a complete level. And of course, the list is once again slightly different from probably when it was last seen. There was a balance update, one of the enhancements from the codex. It got 20 points more expensive, still worth it. Rage Fueled Warrior is a ridiculous enhancement, and the captain that you saw at the beginning of this with the power fist and the pistol, not the jump pack one, has almost solo ignites because of it. The combo of Oath of Moment, you're on objective, and with Assault Intercessors, or I'm just going to power up a Donkey Kong punch that can almost take out a giant robot on my own. A lot of fun. If you really just like fishing 4/6s, it's silly. But yeah, I can say I did it. I could say it taught me a lot of lessons and reminded me of a lot of lessons I'd already learnt and had forgotten. I like variety. I like not having to go do this one thing until it's done, then move on to the next thing. And I'm not a streamer. It felt like something I had to tell myself to do. It should have been something I wanted to do. And I think that just got me sort of examining why I do this a little bit. Like, I do want a little bit of yay, you did a good job, let me talk about it for a second. And I thought streaming would have given me that. It didn't. I don't know what would give it to me at this point, but fuck it. I'm already at this point. So yeah, as for, I know I mentioned in the streams for anyone who watched those previously about doing something for 2025. Nah, I'm just gonna vibe. I might upload videos of stuff, but I'm not gonna be doing monthly streams of here's things I did. I do have a goal in that, I want to get more of the vehicles in my backlog done. I've got a Necron monolith. I've sort of tailored my orcs to be a bit more speed freaky. My lizardmen have the freaking Carnosaur, not a vehicle, it's a monster. It's basically the same principle. Votan have a land fortress. It's I want to paint more of the big stuff. just to get it done, because they're really cool models and they look a lot less cool when they're grey. And having painted 4 vehicles for this army alone, it's shown me that no, there's a way you can do it that's a lot less labor intensive than you're worried about. So yeah. Ooh, in addition to that, I fucked around with airbrushing finally. It was only really on base coating the on-foot captain and the on-foot chaplain and the sanguinary guard, the shiny gold guys, just to get that done super quick. Like, it's just a cheap set from Amazon with like one of the little battery operated air compressors and a cheap airbrush, but it does the job. I don't need anything fancy. I might fuck around with doing glowing effects on the monolith, but yeah, I don't need anything fancy. I like the texture and sort of grime and, well, not grime and grit, just sort of like the extra little bit that you get from doing something by hand that you wouldn't by just airbrushing it on. Like, it feels a little bit more my style than perfect, like, radiance and just, stuff that looks like you could have done it on a computer. It's like, what's the point of doing it by hand? Let me indulge in that. A little bit of controlled chaos rather than just purely controlled. But yeah, that's the goal for this year. Don't know how much of it I'll be showing. It's just something I want to be doing. And thank you for those that came to the streams. Thank you to those that have watched the VODs. Thank you for watching this now, if you are, and are this deep into me rambling about this. Yeah. Hopefully in the future, this is an army I can keep fully painted. Like, I have a lot of unpainted units or half painted units, but these guys that I've done will probably form the core of most armies I run through quite a few editions. Like, it's thematic. There's stuff you always tend to want to run, like some troops, some strong characters, jump pack guys because they're blood angels. So future wise, it's a case of like, okay, I just paint units I want to add to this or take out. And the stuff that I painted for this challenge and ended up not actually being in the final list is also there too, which is all nice. That's gravy. I accidentally painted more. So yeah, I did it. It was a pain in the ass, but I did it, and I can say I did it. And now I'm just gonna carry on and indulge and just paint what I wanna because I feel like it, which is how it should it should always be. But yeah, just gonna let the last of this video play out. Thank you for watching this little conclusion to the 2024 calendar challenge, and good night.